a second and long coming. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff here, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Home teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 20-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. With the catch, it's Burks. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Shakes off the defender. Headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown,
offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Got his man on the right. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Wingo. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Running to Green. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got it for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target over the check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, it's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Got his man quickly. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people. You got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He'll pitch it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy like that.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive...
Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. Trying to get the corner. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll toss it to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On a little time, lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to